You're live. We're live. Look all right.
Yeah. We'll do a little more tilt so it doesn't get so much of the curtain and table on that side. I wonder why. See, that only doesn't unless you tilt the thing because it's that kind of camera. Well, you don't have to tilt. I'm not moving the computer. Tilt's not a thing to do. Yeah, like that centers, right? All right, folks. A minute to go before we really come on, but good morning. We're live
from the Lip Cave.
From the Lip Cave, and it is August 27th, 2023. First couple of things to talk about. Big Phillies win last night. Phillies got it together. The bats finally came to life. Jeez. I hate to say this, and it's just the way things always work out. It's funny how they'll score 12 runs in one game and then struggle to score 2 runs in another or the next 3 games. I hope they've turned the corner a little bit, and I think they kind of have. I see a little bit of difference in the whole team. Trey Turner being one. Harper's back to hitting good. He's over 300 batting.
He's starting.
Cassie got a home run last night. He's another hot and colder so much. Trey Turner looks really good though. So I think he's kind of figured out what was going on with him. Pitching is doing well. I mean, this is a team this is what's going to have to be if you're going to get into the playoffs and you're going to get deep in the playoffs. Your pitching's got to come through, and lately it has. I got to say it. It really has. So, that's it for that. We have a couple new additions to the show. No good with it. They see it. They see it the right way.
They see it the right way.
Sorry, I keep remembering we're on TV and it doesn't look the way it is. But anyway, we got new mugs with our logos on the Dob And Wayno. Yes, there you go.
Mine's bigger.
Somebody has to have a name longer than everybody else's in the world. But shout out to Gail Cooksey for doing the mugs for us.
Yes, thank you. She's the one who did the banner.
Yeah, too, right? No. Well, but the banner came from. I don't know if it came from Oriental Trading or.
Yeah,
I think it did. I think our banners. No, but she printed up the letters for us on her machine and put them on the mug. So we thank you, Gail, for that. Appreciate it. Anywho, I need a refill quick before go off the air.
I'll go get it.
I thought where Poppy doesn't have to get up.
So the injuries that the Eagles have had, I guess over a week ago.
Last preseason game against the Colts.
Were minor. And
yes, and everybody's back to being okay. They did make some cuts. In fact, I had them on here and I lost them. They're not real important. Tyrese Jackson and a few that Cleveland guy, the backup tight end, Tyree Cleveland, and a few others. They look like they cut about.
They waived
released
because he's one of the ones that got hurt.
They released about 8 players and nobody that you would really know.
Nobody.
He was the one who got hurt.
Although you said Jackson.
I thought they were going to keep Tyrese Jackson. He's a 6'7" backup tight end, but I think they see something else in these other guys, the other backup players. So
Thomas is up.
Well, that ain't the one we want to be up.
Never had that kid's ass too much.
Keep it moving. Oh, now we're going to be nice. I see where this is now. Boo-hoo. How old is he?
He's supposed to come in and talk with us about their quarterback they just picked up, Trey Lance.
Oh, I saw that. I did see that.
And they said that's a good move for Trey, but he's not going to get no playing time if Dak's not hurt.
Right.
So how's it a good move if he's not?
You're not supposed to be out, Lip. Yeah, I don't know. You would think Lance would want to go somewhere where he's going to play. Well, everybody's got quarterback, I guess.
Yeah.
So all that does is give you a good backup.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be neat if he got in for a game and then never came out?
God.
I mean, and then was in for the rest of the games. We decided to go here. Dak's going to sit the bench.
Washington looked good in their preseason.
Did they?
I mean, I don't think they won, but from what I was watching, they were doing pretty good.
I'd be honest with you, not knocking the Cowboys because I know we hate them, but I don't think he looked good in preseason at all. The game he's played and in practice.
Dak?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of this.
Well,
that's why I hope Thomas comes in.
He just didn't look
pretty
that
sure he's seen him.
Sharp, so he's by.
So for the third or fourth time since the show has started, we're going to have Thomas on it, supposedly.
We're not looking forward to it, but anyway, it's one of them things you have to do.
He's a Cowboys bum.
He's a Cowboys fan, and feel sorry for him in a way.
Yeah, we feel sorry for him. We feel sorry for Ralph because he's a Giants fan, you know.
Yeah. We have a fantasy football draft coming up this Thursday at 7:00, right?
Yep.
That's with Ralph.
With Ralph.
No.
I think the one for the Dob And Wayno Show is almost full, so we'll have to.
Well, it better be. I don't want this almost stuff. I'm over that. What, 10 guys, you mean? For that one?
I think. Yeah.
I just hope guys don't.
Should be 10. It might be. I knocked it down to 6, but if I get because there's nobody was, filling in.
I'm telling you, I'm over this. All right, I'll quit. I'll quit.
These people, I'm tired of them.
So, and I hope nobody plays. Don't start picking people out of order. I know there's no order, but when you draft a QB right off the bat just because you want Patrick Mahomes or something, that's not. You're killing that. You're messing the whole order up. I remember last year somebody drafted something real early. Play the league the right way.
Running back.
Well, or wide receiver now. Number one players.
They're starting to pass a lot.
Well, you got the running back 10 years ago in fantasy football. That would have been the thing everybody was grabbing. I'm telling you what, it's different now, dude.
There he is.
Go for the yard grabber. So
there's Rodgers.
Anyway, Aaron Rodgers for his first series in with the Jets and won the first preseason game for him because he hasn't been in. He threw a touchdown pass. He actually looks good in green and white. I'm sure the Packer fans don't think so, but anyway.
Did the Jets and the Green Bay play this year?
I don't know. I highly doubt it, but I don't know. That doesn't, don't go by that because I don't follow them. But I guess we'll have to get a little better. He's hurt. He's out for the season.
He didn't look too good. He didn't look too good there.
Second
I'll tell you what, the Giants don't look too bad either.
Well, they
didn't look bad last year.
It's one thing to look good in preseason. We didn't look good in preseason. Does that mean we're not going to do? I always say that. I don't. Teams that want to look good in preseason for what? Put it on the field when it counts. You can go 3-0. Doesn't mean a damn thing.
I don't read too much into preseason.
And if you're going to play, some of the teams played their starters the whole first quarter.
Well, that one year, the Jets.
There it is. There. That was
the Jets are it. The Jets went when they played 4 preseason games. They went 4-0 in preseason, then lost their first 4 games.
I'm just saying, you're all focusing on getting people on the field to win preseason for what?
Yeah.
You don't do that. Your starters know they're going to play and know what they do. That's what practice is during the summer. That's what going through drills is all about. Executing. It's not about playing football games and putting up points until the regular season starts.
Yeah. Then
it's all about that. So
that's why they like these joint practices because
right, and that's what they were talking about. Of course, there's a lot of scuffles been going on in the joint practices.
Oh, yeah,
not just the Eagles now. I don't say that as you're talking about the Eagles and that.
Well,
no, I was talking about a couple other teams.
Dallas was fighting themselves.
That had. Well, there you go, and there's where that team's going this year. Fight amongst yourselves, boys.
That's right.
That's a good one. But anyway, preseason is to look at the second and third stringer guys that are going to make the team, that are trying to make the team, the rookies. I get it, and that's why where you come down to your cuts. If you guys don't look good in any of the preseason games, you don't really think you're going to make the team, do you? You're not. So, And I did see a few guys that I like that, I mean, are not name guys, not guys we drafted high, kind of lower end ones that really look good. But these are guys that are going to make special teams. You got to have people run down the field and cover punts and kickoffs. So
Who's
people forget about that.
I couldn't get it because we was in stinking Tennessee.
I was going to ask you about that. You should put your hat back on. Say, I'm back from Tennessee. It's over there in the corner.
My honey got me a new shirt.
What the hell am I doing? Spilling?
Oh my God, he's spilling it all over his
USA all day. Oh, she should have got him one set all day, baby, but she didn't.
All right.
We'll get him one for that.
I'm back from Tennessee.
So how was your Tennessee trip?
It was all right. We went to Jason Aldean.
Okay.
Place. It was good. The wings were outstanding. Then what they just had the rub on it.
Right.
I'm not either.
They're
but they
good.
were banging.
And that's okay because some are good that way.
Oh
Don't
God,
get me wrong. I'm just not used to that. But it depends on who does it.
Yeah.
And like you said, if they're good, the rub's fine. But I'm still like the wet. You're like,
Well, I
wet sauce. I mean, is all.
Yeah, the sauce.
Seasoning sauce.
But if you had the ones I had from Jason Aldean and like AJ's or Scooters or something like
Yes,
that.
right.
I'm gonna eat.
Okay. All right. Well, I'd have to try them
Oh
sometime.
my God,
It would be
they're
nice to have them. But now, did you guys get to go over to the Grand Ole Opry area, or you didn't do that?
We went.
Man, that would have been something to see.
We had a bunch of shops and everything. Spent about 1,400 hours.
we know that happens. But you,
See, there I go.
come on, I should have got you. I should have had it printed on that side for you.
It's all good.
He does this. He's a douche. Yeah, you ever get a chance to go back down there to go over to the old Ryman Center, which is it was the church where Grand Ole Opry started from. So in the movie, Coal Miner's daughter, bring for it. When you see her wake up and he pulls up to the front of that church and looks up, and she gets out and looks up, and they're in front of that. That was there where the Grand Ole Opry originally was, the Ryman Center, and the Leonard Skinner Band played a concert there last November. In fact, that's the other night I told you I was watching a concert on TV. I was watching a Leonard Skinner concert from 2022, but they were at the Ryman Center. And you can see the way it's set up, the stage, and then the old time, everything came around like this seating. Seating wise, you were all around like a big amphitheater, but inside the building, not outside like an amphitheater. But you talk about sounding good, though. They sounded so, I mean, of course, they're great anyway, but the sound in that building for music and concerts, it's just not a big venue. It's not as big as as the new one. But anyway, so much for that. Well, glad you're back. Glad you had a good time.
Yeah,
you spent a lot of money.
Bad. Oh my God, man.
Vacations. That's the trouble. Like you said, eating out every night. That's where the money goes.
Yep.
That's exactly where it goes. It isn't just about buying souvenirs, whatever. It's the food money that you spend. But
yeah, it was crazy. I wanted to get the steak from Jason Aldean, but it was $29. I was like, no, that's not happening.
Well, I might have just got it.
I couldn't.
I know. Well, you didn't get it.
I would have been washing dishes.
Yeah, you should have went back. Can I wash dishes for my steak tonight? Because I'll be more than happy to. Anyway,
Did you know there was a women's football alliance league? Tackle football.
We know that lingerie league we always watch.
No, but this is like actual. This is
actual
football.
They don't.
I didn't know. I saw
they don't
it.
wear the skimpies then.
No, they wear the actual.
I like that league. You watched it too.
Oh, I know. I watched it a little bit too.
We like the skimpy leg.
They got it, and they got a whole bunch of different divisions. There's the WFA Pro, Division 2, Division 3.
One of us is advertising.
And then there's a development league.
One of us keeps the mug in his hand, just keeps talking.
That's funny.
No, that's right. Don't get to know this guy. What's my name?
Dob.
Oh. While we're having a good time here and yucking it up, we do have a banner. We did get a banner that
Will be up.
Joy, my
Be up Wednesday,
lady
right?
friend, a girl, Babu helped me pick out this banner. Yes, we'll have it up for when. Well,
we'll put it up today
before we go live or next.
It was longer than we thought. That's nice.
Holy crap! I didn't realize it was this long. Man. Wayno thought it was going to be the size of that Eagles curtain in the back there, the cow blanket.
And if you can't see the phone number on there, that's 856-430-2483.
Yes.
And you're blind in the back.
So callers call in. We haven't heard anything from anybody yet. Sharon, Ralph, Loretta, Kim.
Oh, they're probably at church.
Oh, I'm busy. Well, that's true. I mean, I understand that. Sharon's not up in Saratoga, is she?
No.
Home. Okay. But anyway, give the number again, Wayno. This is the phone number to call in if you'd like to talk or chat or have something to say or comment. Go ahead. Here's the number.
856-430-2483. Call now. Lines are open.
Call now. Lines are open. But next week we'll have the banner up that has the number on it across the back. So it'll always be there. That way, if you see the phone number, you can call. If you do log into us, please remember to hit subscribe. It's free. The subscriptions is what we need to get more viewers. So it just helps us overall. We're still working on doing a remote broadcast from Jacob's Pizzeria in Paulsboro sometime in September, we're hoping. Sometime in the fall, but we kind of picked September. We don't want to get too deep into because it'll be outside. So we do need a good weather day.
Yeah.
So, I don't.
Weather permitting.
Not that good weather days aren't in October either, but we still like it. Yeah, weather permitting. And hopefully we're going to have a giveaway for that broadcast. We won't say what it is yet, but there'll be a little free giveaway at the table where we'll be sitting. Whoever comes up gets one of these, and take it from there. Share it with your friends.
Last on Wednesday, we made our preseason picks.
Yes,
we were tied.
How about that? That's weird. Well, because somebody had to pick the same amount of teams that I did all the time.
I had to pick my team.
Oh no, I went first.
Huh?
I went first. You, Ralph said, "Wayno, Packers or Denver?" Keith said, "Packers."
Well, that's because we know who's going to win.
Denver.
Well, but the funny thing is, I picked different teams on a couple of the games because just to mix it up a bit,
so
we still ended up.
It evened out, is what you're saying.
That's crazy.
Yeah. But Ralph's going to do that. Ralph, if you're listening, I know we're going to do that during the year where Wayno and I make picks for each week to see win and loss, who wins, who loses. There's no money exchanging hands on this one. There's nothing going to happen. It's just going for fun. And at the end of the season, we'll give you the record of who had the better record. That's all, just to see how we make out. Let me see. I got a text in here. Is anybody yapping to us? AJ is talking. Hey, man, I'm in a 12-man PPR keeper league, and you get to keep two. My first keeper is Mom St. Brown. My second keeper is between Deebo Samuel and Burrows. Which one do I keep? Oh, there's a good one, AJ. One of our callers, one of our buds there, AJ DeSantis, is in a fantasy football league, and it's a keeper league. And his first keeper, he already said, is Amon St. Brown. His second keeper, he's undecided. He's between Deebo Samuel and Joe Burrows. Which one do I keep, he's saying. Which one should he keep? Now, what's your thoughts there? Deebo Samuel's that running back from the San Francisco 49ers, running back / not running back, I'm sorry, wrong. Wide receiver / running. He's lined up in the backfield beforehand. I've played out of the backfield, but he's a wide receiver by trade. And then you go to Joe Burrows. Now, boy, that's a good question. I really want to say because of there's a lot of wide receivers in the league, and even though that would be your keeper, keeping Deebo, I still think you can get other people that are good, that are quality. But Joe Burrows, I had him last year, and I didn't have him from the beginning of the season. I ended up getting him a few games into the season because he was either somebody dropped him or he was left on the list. I don't know what happened with that group. We didn't have very many people playing, and I picked him up. He did really good for me, AJ. Burrows, I went with a lot of weeks where I went with him as my quarterback and was okay with it. So what's your thoughts on that versus Debo? I mean, you know Debo too. You've seen him play.
Yeah.
He's good. Don't get me wrong. I mean, but I just think, I don't know. I would say Burrows. I would lean towards keeping Burrows. And there again, that's going to depend on what other quarterback you get too.
Yeah.
In the league. So, but Debo, I like him too.
Who's his other quarterback?
Yeah, do you already have? Well, this is a keeper league, so I don't know if he has the other quarterback yet, or I'm leaning towards Burrows, but Debo is versatile.
Explain keeper league.
True.
Keeper
league is they get to keep. Well, keep two. You get to keep two. Our league, we don't. It's not a keeper league. It's we just draft new every year. But if these same guys go back and have a league every year, it's the same group. They don't change their group. They have, if somebody drops out and they add somebody, that's different. But then they get to keep two players off their roster from last year. So and he's trying to pick which two that he wants to keep.
Yeah,
so he's already
keeping. It depends
keeping.
What quarterback, your other quarterback.
Yeah, it depends on your other. But he just said too, he's leaning towards Burrows, and that's what my suggestion is to lean towards Burrows. AJ, I would. Debo is versatile. It's a tough one. It's a tough call, but I would still go to Burrows for. I think, last year, as much as I wanted Debo to do, I think I had him. I'm not sure if I did or not. I'm pretty sure I did have him. Much as I wanted him to do good, he just seemed like he would. Every week I thought he was going to do good. He didn't produce what I wanted him to do. In other words, I was let down a little bit by his play. So
your receiver,
Burrows all the way.
Receiver got hurt, man. That's what
I lost. Man. Cooper Kupp's what killed me. I was rolling that leg until Cooper went down, and then I faltered. Draft is Friday. You're welcome, buddy. If you got any news on cornhole or anything coming up, give us a holler. Anything in the foreseeable future here, even if it's local for you guys or any of the ACL stuff. I'm sure Wayno and I haven't had a chance to really dig into that much yet. I mean, Wayno was on vacation and I was just doing the thing until you got back, but. Thanks for the text in, bro. Appreciate that. Good luck with your draft Friday. We have a draft Thursday. Me, Wayno, Ralph, Mike DeJoseph, and 6 other guys. It's a 10-person league, which I'm glad. And it's supposed to be 10 guys that are serious guys about playing. So it's not just people that wanted to, something to do. Yeah, it's actually a money league. It's going to be a money league. I don't know what.
Oh, Ralph's
is, yeah. Wayno and I are going to be in 2 leagues. Wayno's got one going on with his group of people, and we got one with Ralph.
Actually, through the show.
Through the Dob And Wayno show. That's just a little something we're doing. But the one Ralph's getting going. That's our draft is Thursday night. So everybody be ready. I got my paperwork and my charts, stuff I've screenshotted some different things going on, so I know kind of who I want, where I'm going, what direction I'm going in. But I just don't want somebody to come out and draft somebody that shouldn't be drafted until the second round. I know you can't say that. I know you can't really do that. You can say it, but there's players you're not really supposed to. You're supposed to kind of draft certain other things, and then somebody jumps in and does it, and then it happened in hockey when we did it. Boom. Somebody drafts a daggone goalie the first round. You don't do that. Mess the whole, and everybody else starts getting goalies. That screws everything up. Rams got Matthew Stafford, Cooper Kupp, and Aaron Donald all returning from injuries, but Kupp said he's ready to go. I'll be honest with you. If I get a chance to get him, I'm going with him again.
I'll pick him first.
He's coming back. Well, if you pick him first, then I'll take somebody else I know I want.
Jonathan Taylor's still seeking. He's still out there seeking a trade.
Jonathan Taylor, yeah.
Seems like the Dolphins are in the running now.
And then we kept all the posts that you told me. Well, you sent me the one. Eagles are interested. And I'm like, I've seen that everywhere. Then I saw that they were actually serious like a week ago.
Yeah.
And then they kind of bailed out on it a little bit, but
I mean, we got.
I think we're stacked in that way that we don't need. Would I take him if we didn't have so many choices? Yes, but there's a money issue here. He's not coming to us to just play football. He would want money.
Russell Wilson was ranked 27th in quarterbacks last year. That's crazy.
Who would have thought?
Yeah. He might get better now. He's got a Peyton there.
Might be going in a better direction. And keeping him healthy is always the main thing. He's another one gets little dings here and there, injuries, nothing major. First full season, Cleveland, their first full season with Deshaun Watson. 13th easiest strength schedule in the league. So Cleveland might have a good record this year. They might end up being. They might end up being 10-7 or 11-6, something like that. Whatever. Just I don't know. I'm just because your schedule does dictate to what you do.
Yep.
People don't realize it.
If you get an easy schedule, what do you do? You take advantage of it.
And then wasn't ours last year supposed to be? Didn't we? They said everybody told us we had an easy schedule last year.
Yeah,
a fairly easy one. I don't mean nothing's easy. Like it's not like you're playing high school teams or whatever, but your schedule can dictate differently than. Yeah. And this year we got a tough one. Why? Because we went to the Super Bowl. They don't give you. You don't get easy.
And it's not so much the teams that we're playing. It's when we're playing. It's like we got back-to-back games, like with 2 or 3, 4 days rest, right?
Right.
That's rough.
And this year, the Eagles schedule, people, just in case you don't know, there's only 3 1:00 games. I know, and everything else is 4:30, 8:30 Sunday night, Monday night, Thursday night.
And you know what I don't
4:30.
And we try to refrain from this, but I don't like this bullshit Prime thing.
No,
Prime.
That's it. I'm done
bull crap, man.
Where's the table in the middle?
Because you have to subscribe to Prime to watch the game.
The Prime, or the game on Thursday, Apple. Well, if you don't have Apple, you can't. Oh my God. No, not all of us do.
Yep.
Why don't you make it an Android game?
Yeah, right. That was me. Oh, Acme Pharmacy. My meds are done.
Good to know. We keep Wayno healthy. His meds.
I'll live for another month. Cheese and crackers.
USA, baby. Man,
that's just going to keep
there's
going.
Snookums here. Getting ready to run.
Looks like they're beating their mind.
That girl wasn't going to made a run at her, but she wasn't going to catch her. The USA strong in the track, man. Wins gold in both men's and women's 4x100 relay. I love you too.
I'm so glad that girl from the damn soccer team retired.
Yeah, I know your favorite.
God, man.
Your Snookums.
I got something for her.
Next time you get up.
Right here.
All day, baby. Next time you get up, tone down the refrigerator.
Is you cold?
Just tone it down.
You want more coffee while I'm up?
Yeah. Would you tone that and then grab my cup? I'll talk a little bit about Little League World Series. Today is the championship game.
Who's in it?
Teams that are in it. From the Caribbean, Curacao. From the United States, California. So it will be California versus Curacao at 3:00 this afternoon. That is the championship game played in Williamsport, Pennsylvania. I have been there to that stadium. I've been there to Williamsport when Ryan was younger. I think we might have went like 4 or 5 years just to go see, what it was all about. There's a lot of pin trading that goes on. the district pins and stuff for Little League. Got to meet a lot of the different players from different teams, and what an experience! You got youngsters. It's always that are into baseball. Even if your team doesn't make it, it doesn't matter. It's nice. It's a nice weekend to go spend. These guys are there for 2 weeks. After they finish regionals, they're there for 2 weeks to get to the final championship game. But we just went up on the weekend. We'd get up on Friday and come home on Sunday evening. This one's mashing everything, I swear.
Well, at least I didn't spill it on my gun.
Well, I didn't either. I thought I did, but I didn't. So that's all. Look, that thing does that. I don't like that picture.
No,
Get another one.
We expect the Dollar General.
This kid. Yeah. It did it with me out in the kitchen. I'm trying not to spill it and keep it going.
This guy's spilling stuff all over the place.
We need a spoon, too.
No, you don't.
I put one on the counter.
Yeah,
Where do you find these people? I'll tell you what. If you're going to have a show, pick and choose who you do it with. This is a lip. Anyway, so this afternoon, 3 o'clock, Little League World Series, Curacao versus California. Watched the California-Texas game yesterday. That was the elimination game to see the USA Championship, to see who would be in today's game. And Texas had the pitching, but the California team just has too many good hitters. And
Thomas is going to be up here.
So it was. I want to say it was 7-1 the final yesterday, but I'm not sure. I remember. Just all I know is they didn't do so good. Texas, a shame because they had a good. I think they were. You might want a little more. I think they were undefeated going into that game yesterday, Texas, and they ended up losing to California. So. Anyway, coffee, yummy. There's my name.
I know you talked about it. Did you say the dates and we're going to be there at Jacobs?
No, we didn't have dates.
I got them.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, September 16th.
Well, pardon me for living.
And October 21st.
Oh, so how you got that confirmed from?
Yeah, I got that confirmed.
From what's his name?
Yes, Tom.
Yeah, what's his
from
name? Sorry,
Humes
Tom.
Wicked Racing.
What's his name? Yeah, Humes Wicked Racing. Tom Humes.
Tom Humes.
Set up a remote broadcast for us at Jacob's Pizzeria and Italian Cuisine in Paulsboro, New Jersey. The dates are September 16th, which is a what?
Saturday.
That's a Saturday.
And
So
October 21st.
And October 21st. Well, we're getting a little late now. Bundle up, folks. We might be indoors on that one. But I got a feeling we're going to see a few little pieces of pizza come our way.
I hope so. I'm ready.
So I'm going up hungry because pizza is one of my favorites.
I guess we got to take beer with us too then, right?
I guess. Are we allowed to drink on the air? This is YouTube. This ain't professionalism.
That's right.
We're not losing our jobs.
Yeah, we're not going to get fired.
Now, do we have a time frame for the day?
The time is not set yet.
No, time's not set, but just keep in mind September 16th or October 21st on your calendar, both Saturdays.
Right.
We'll get a time. I'm assuming, well, pizzeria doesn't know you got to go when they open, so and I wouldn't think they would open any time before 11.
Right.
So I think let them get open and get moving that we might start to just guessing around 12.
Right.
12 o'clock. But we'll put the time out there
and
for sure.
If you can't catch us live, I know it's a Saturday. If you can't catch us live.
Right. Don't forget to always look at the replay. That's when you can. That's when people that don't get to see it can subscribe, share it, can just click it on anybody you know, send it to somebody. If you do that, there again, we're trying to get more followers. We're trying to get the word out. We will have it on our page, though, when it comes for the time, and we'll talk about it the week before, saying next week where we're going to be instead of being on a normal. Well, by that point, we would be on Wednesday nights, so you'll have to listen in to know that with that day that we will be Saturday at what time from the pizzeria. But we'll let you know. It's definitely something that's on almost a month away. No, 3 weeks away. More or less 3 weeks away.
Now, will we do Wednesday and then Saturday and then the following?
I'm
Wednesday?
sure we can. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm sure
we're still going to stick with our Wednesday. I'm just saying, just so for those that don't miss that, like, oh, I thought they said they were, on Saturday. Well, we will still do Wednesday, but you'll see us up there at the pizzeria. We just got to get working. We got to get together and work on this giveaway.
Yeah.
The thing was, and you, like you said, you saw what I was talking about.
Do that soon.
And yeah, we'll get these ordered and get them in.
That's in a couple. That's in like 3 weeks.
Yeah, but the things come in. They only takes them like 3 or 4 days for you to get them. So whatever you send out, whatever we decide on, we can get, pretty quick. I'm not going to be like, we won't have them in time. I want to have them in time. We just got to pick color and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I like it. Too bad you can't get Kelly green with everything.
There was a green in there. There was.
Yeah,
but it wasn't
like a lime green or something. But
yeah, but you can still get with it.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it's not, Anyway, yeah, we won't say what it is because we want you to come up and get one. Come and get it.
Come up and get some good pizza.
Come and get you one. Yeah. From what I've heard too from other people now, that's not just, we will be obviously plugging Jacob's while we're there, but I've heard the pizza is very good though from there, from people that have gone there before from around their area, but even have been up there from here, from Pennsville, that know about it and said, yeah, man, you're talking about Jacob's Pizza. That's pretty good stuff. So looking forward to it. I mean, I'm sure they have all kind of Italian dishes. They're not just a pizzeria. So it's not, it's everything to do with Italian food.
They get me hungry now.
Yeah, me too. All you got to do is because we didn't have our girls' food.
We didn't have girls' food.
What the hell in that?
Being on vacation.
Oh, no. You get it ready, you pick it up. I could have went and got it.
That's Bakery Kitchen.
We're just messing with Annette, but anyway, we'll give a shout back to our girl Annette McGraw from Blessed Kitchen Bakery. You can reach her at Blessed Kitchen Bakery at gmail.com, or she has a page on Facebook also.
Yep.
Right. She has that if you're on Facebook, Annette McGraw.
And there's a link on our page that you can click on to get to her Facebook.
Correct.
Page.
But her baked goods are very good. We can't talk highly enough about them when we do get to sample them, and we will. I'm sure next week we'll get back into the swing of things with Annette, but if you need anything, you go on there and find her. And if you need any baked goods for any kind of a function, she's your girl to check out. Well, Sharon must be asleep. Everybody today that we
Kim's at church.
Oh, that we know.
They might even be asleep because they got in late.
I got in late. I had to pick Ryan up from the airport from coming home from Florida because they didn't leave their vehicle this time. They were gone like 10 days. It's pretty expensive too. Their flight was a little bit delayed. Didn't get in till 1:45.
They fly out
Philly. Yeah, they didn't fly out of Wilmington.
That's not
would have been nice.
Wilmington's not bad.
Would have been nice. Yeah. I mean, you're limited. You got to take what they give you. You got to take the time. So if it ain't something you want to do, you don't just do it. But they got in 1:45 by the time they got their luggage, and then I'm going up to pick them up. I missed the airport exit. I'm heading towards Valley Forge. Not real soon, man. As soon as I missed it, I'm like, oh my God. I thought I was going to be able to get the shoulder and back up, and I didn't want to do that. I'm like, nah. So I went on straight, and just maybe less than a half a mile or 3/4 of a mile around the curve, there was a sign that said airport parking, airport something, additional parking. Route, and I've seen the route 291, and I went off on it, and it took me back into the airport.
Oh, that's good.
And I was like, I was even on the phone with Ron. I said, I made a boo-boo. I missed the exit. You guys. So it got back to them. They got in. By the time we got home, dude, it was 1:30.
My mom chimed in and said, good morning.
You know what? Chime in on.
Pick the phone up.
It's called calling. Chimer. I'm done with that one. I'm done. I'll tell you, I ain't going to put up with her stuff.
Everybody tells us, put your number out. Put your number out. We put the number out all the time. 856-430-2483.
Call in and talk. You got something we want to go over? Anyway.
Look at these kids acting like they know.
Major League leading 11 3 home run games in August. The Phillies they lead the majors in August. They hit 48 home runs in August, most in any month in franchise history. Woo! Phillies are hot right now, baby. Let's keep it going.
Speaking of kids sports, midget football, Pennsville midget football has got games today down at the Pennsville midget football.
Now
field.
Wayno thinks pretty much they're scrimmages, but they're games. So if you're interested in local sports, want to see a little football from the little guys, or a friend of yours, kid plays or something, get down to the Industrial Park Road at the field down there, and they're playing some football today. The senior group, though, you said plays tonight
5 o'clock.
at 5 o'clock. This is the big boys, more or less, of midget football. In fact, I'm not sure. I think I know a couple of people on the senior group that are playing, so it would be nice to check them out and see what the high school future has to look forward to.
Man,
Pennsville high school football this year, people. The few times that I've seen some scrimmages and seen these kids play, look pretty good.
Yeah.
Look pretty darn good. Size-wise, not overly big, but I'll tell you what, they're fast. And that might have a lot to do with it. So we hope to see some good things from Pennsville football this year.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Good.
Now, you did mention Ryan Wood is back in it. Is this his first year? Was he back last year?
I think he was back last year.
He was back last year with the group. Ryan Wood is back.
I think he's the quarterback.
Right. Wayno's not sure on that, but he thinks he's involved. If not, he could be all offensively he's involved. So, but he thinks he's a quarterback coach.
Right.
But,
and if whoever's listening, when you're listening, if you hear us talking about something and we tell you we're not sure.
If we're not politically correct or something, give us a call, or you can even text it on the page if you want. Either or. I mean, I know you, and say, hey guys, he's this or that, or he's involved with whatever. That's fine. We're not up on everything. It's we do have full-time jobs. It's not like we just go around with a clipboard and find things out, but we do know a lot. Wayno's involved with different things where he gets more information sometimes on one thing than I do, but I try to keep him going with the the pro sports more or less. Anyway, I do hold my mug more than he does, and that's a shout out to me, the Dob. Just to let you know. That lip needs to pick his cup up.
Mine's so big I can't lift it.
Pick it up. I'm over this. I'm taking it away from you. Yeah, you don't always have to, Whoa. Wait up. Look at yours, right in the glare. Didn't see nothing. What a lip.
Glare it is.
Oh. And the show, and that's it. That's
and the Braves and the Giants play tonight at 7 o'clock.
Does anybody care? Who
You
cares?
better start caring because they're going to smack your ass in the playoffs.
And it's fine to know that we're not trying to win a division. We're just trying to get in the wild card. Seriously, and
where are we?
We're pretty. I think we're 3.5 games ahead in the wild card division, as far as the next wild card team below you.
Weren't we up higher than that?
4. I don't think we were any more than 4 at one point so far. So no, and that's fine. We're doing all right. Let's just keep winning games. That's the thing. You really don't keep looking at the standings. You just got to win games. The more you look at stuff, the worse you get. That made a lot of sense.
Brandon Marsh hit a home run last night.
Brandon was one of the home. I think Brandon Marsh, Bryson Stout, and Castellanos.
Yeah,
Castellanos. I hate that.
Does he always swing low? Does he like his pitches low?
He must. He always goes. They know to throw him, but he goes down and does that.
Yeah, Tammy says he likes his.
He does, but he also the pitchers know they get him out on a lot of that low and outside. He always seems to go for low and outside. I don't know. You think if he laid off it a little more, he'd get a lot more walks. He's not a guy that does a lot of walks.
But that home run he hit last night, he hit it, and it looked like he was like, "Oh shit, I actually hit it."
Like he didn't realize that he hit it that good. Exactly. No, he didn't. He's looking at it like, "Oh, okay, I guess it's going to go out the park."
He towards that.
So
it was like, "Oh, I guess I better start running."
Marshy, his was a from the time he hit it. he's got a sweet swing. Harp had a good night now. He didn't have a homer, but he was 3 for 4 last night. And he was on base a lot. I mean, guys are starting to come around a little bit, dude. And that's a good thing, you know? That's a good thing. So
Yeah, I like a lot of the guys on the team.
yeah, they're your kind of team, man. The bearded wonder.
The bearded wonder. The long-haired hippie freak.
Yeah. He's something. And when we go, that outfield where they sit on the hill, that's where we would always sit. When we went to the Little League World Series, we never sat in the stands. We sat out in the.
Did you see when it rained had rained the night before and it was all muddy and all the kids were sliding?
And Ryan and his friends that went, you know, they got to do that when they were younger. Got to slide down the hill and everything. Kind of fun knowing we went, like I said, I was talking about this while you were getting the coffee, that we went for either 4 or 5 years. I forget how many exactly to that. You know, Pennsylvania never had a team in it, but you went up just to watch it. Right. You know, in person.
No, they say the field.
But the field's immaculate. The field looks like a major league field. It is. It's very well maintained.
In the country, I see.
Yeah, well, country or world. I don't know that maybe anybody else has a little league field that's that caliber.
Text Thomas. You know what? I'll call him. Get him on the air.
You know what? He's a lip. How about Raiders sign Josh Jacobs to a 1 year? Say a 1 year deal.
Oh, they did sign him.
Yeah.
You coming up?
Yeah, I'm coming.
Well, let's get a move on, dude, right now.
I'm coming.
All right, man. They signed him. He's one to watch for fantasy because I'd grab him. He's going to have a good year, I think. Now that he doesn't have to worry about the money and all, signing your contract to me always makes these guys ready to go. When they don't have their contract signed, they're going that whole year like, well, I'm holding out or I'm not getting what I want. I'm in the end of my rookie deal. I still think their play is in their mind. They just don't. But when you get them all taken care of.
Signed today or yesterday?
No, it was yesterday. It wasn't this morning because I saw that either Saturday or Friday even. I can't remember. I was watching the same thing right here and it came up.
Oh, the Commanders did win.
But 21-19, huh? Ankle injury for that lip. Yeah, Jacobs is definitely one I'd like to have on my roster if I could have him.
Oh boy, here we go. This is it. Hold on a minute.
What? Oh God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't need it here. Don't me.
Mm-hmm.
Turn around so we can see the back. There, we know that guy, Emmett Smith.
You and your fucking tackle.
Hide. Well, you can, but jeez.
Yeah, I just bought it.
I know.
Oh, did you? Oh, you just bought it. Oh.
Yeah, but he got one for Christmas, and
the tags are still on it?
He still had his tag on it. You want that?
Look, they still got the alarm thing on there, too.
Get out. How'd you get out of the store with that?
You better
I don't know.
Find a place to get that off.
Now, where'd you buy it at?
Explode all over it.
What store did you get, Bo?
It was at Lids.
You got the receipt?
Yeah.
I know.
Well, I would take it back
I know
up
the
there and
store.
take that thing off.
Yeah, you don't want that to stay on there. Whoever did just forgot to take the little thing and go click it off. But anyway, Cowboys beat the Raiders 31-16.
Oh yeah, Dak Prescott was calling plays all game.
Yep, it says Prescott didn't play, but he was calling. But anyway.
So everybody.
Also, we found out that Dak Prescott's a better play caller than a player. What? I did not just say that.
This is my son Thomas. He gets a lot of crap from me. One reason is because he's a stinking Cowboys fan.
But everybody's you got to have one in every family, and he's your one. So
it's always the middle child.
Wouldn't be the middle child. So let me say my middle one. Now it's not my middle one is a problem, but he's not. He's an Eagle fan. It's not that it's the middle child is always your problem person, and he's right about that. That always the one who gives you the hardest time. But anyway,
go lay down.
So did you want to talk to Thomas about a few things?
Yeah, so what do you think about your backup quarterback you just picked up?
Trey Lance for a 4th round pick? Not bad.
Yeah, I agree with that one. I kind of for a 4th round pick, definitely. I would definitely have given him up. Yep. Well,
it's only really for contract negotiation.
Go lay down.
Right. I mean, they know what they're doing when it comes to that kind of stuff. They're not, and nobody's stupid, but that would be a no-brainer to let him go. And if you didn't get him for a 4th round pick, if that was all you're giving up, you know.
And they could just have him on there to showcase him so they could trade him and get a better trade.
Could, yeah, right. He's definitely can be a starter with a weak team. You know, a team that doesn't have
because I don't think he's going to get much playing time unless
no, he's not.
No, he might not even be a backup. He might be a 3rd string.
Well, who's the second? Right
Cooper
now?
Rush.
Oh, Rush, I forgot that. Yeah, Cooper. Yeah. And I know he's had his moments. Oh, he looked good. If I had to pick, I'd say Trey Lance would be my second, and I'd have. But there again, I don't know. I'm not. It's not my deal with Dallas.
Where do you finish in the division? Truthful.
Probably second.
Yeah, you have to be objective when we're
Who's
talking
first?
to this.
Eagles.
There you go.
Where do you think Giants finished? Between the
I think Commanders are 3rd and Giants are 4th.
That's a good. Well, it's a good assumption, but I flip-flopped that for some reason. I went Giants 3rd.
Yeah, I would go
Commanders
4th.
I mean, because Commanders always seem to have problems staying healthy too, and then they lose a couple people good. But of course, the Giants did last year. They had problems with injuries, so they had a bad year. So, but can teams come back from that? Is that going to be something that you don't see? Oh, the Giants always get banged up, and Saquon Barkley has to stay healthy.
Yeah,
That's the biggest thing for them. Daniels, I think, will be okay. Don't get me wrong, man. And I don't know much about their O-line. I mean, obviously, we all know the guys in front of you is what makes your team. It's the line in front of the quarterback and running backs that's going to decide. And the Eagles and Dallas usually put a pretty good O-line on the field. Mm-hmm. So I don't, there again, I have to ask Ralph a little bit about that because he's a Giant fan.
Ralph Parks.
Yeah, and he could dig into a little bit of how they did, but I'm sure these teams that have already good offensive personnel on the offseason put together a little bit better of an O-line, So
Thomas just had a birthday.
Happy birthday to the boy.
He's 21 now.
Went out last night.
Where'd you go?
To Ots.
Where's that?
I've
heard that.
It's up near Denver.
Okay. Was it a good crowd? Cool.
Yeah. DJ was all right.
Cool. Good deal.
Not better than us, though, right?
So what's your drink of choice?
Yeah,
when you're out. I mean, you might like a lot of things, but is there a drink other than a certain thing? And say, look, I like to get a lot of these.
Nah, just a Miller Lite.
Okay, just beers.
Light,
yeah.
You don't like Pabst Blue Ribbon?
No.
Who likes that dirt?
I do.
Of course you do. What other beer did you like that nobody else in the world would drink?
All my drinks were
back in the day.
Last night too.
Yingling.
No, that stupid raging biatch.
Oh God,
that
man.
Dirt.
That stuff's good.
Wayno was the only one that drank this. It's an IPA, but it is rough. It's called Raging Bitch. And if you ever get a chance to buy one, the cans are neat because they got bitch dogs on them, but they're all swirled around on them. And I'll tell you what, he drank it and I drank it. I thought I was going to die. And he's like, "Are you kidding? This is good." I'm like, "You got to be." You remember that one time you were at Applebee's saying, "I'm drinking Raging Bitch up here. It's really good." I'm like, "You are crazy, dude." But anyway, Miller Lite. Yeah, well, that's a good. So you're not much into the craft beers then?
No.
Yeah, okay. All right. I do like my craft.
Ones I
I don't. When you say craft beers, don't just think IPA. There's stouts, there's porters, there's lagers, there's IPAs. There's West Coast IPAs and they don't say East Coast IPA. Everybody always wonders about that when you go to a bar and it says, "Hey, we got a lot of West Coast IPAs on tap," and so people might say, "What do you mean? What does that mean?" That literally means it's way more hoppy than a regular IPA. There's more hops in a West Coast IPA than just an IPA. So like I'm saying, there's not East Coast and West Coast, but there is West Coast for some reason. But no, I like my IPA. I like a better thing to try to drink if you don't like IPAs, though, is a double IPA because it doesn't taste hard. It tastes smoother. It really does. When you drink a double IPA, you could pick it up and drink it and say, "I can't swear to God this ain't an IPA, dude." It is. But double IPA means they brewed it twice. The triple IPA is actually a little stronger tasting. But the doubles, I like them. They're smooth. Very smooth. So
what else you got to say about your loser team?
Did you guys who else did you pick up in the offseason? Do you remember anybody?
Stephon Gilmore.
Okay.
Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cook, you did do, yeah. I think that was a good move.
I think those are really only two big
big standouts, yeah. Brandon Cooks, yeah. He's always good.
I've been impressed with Deuce Vaughn now.
Okay.
They had the new Sproles.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. We'll have to keep him.
Always got to compare him to the Eagles, man.
Have to keep it check.
Come on, man.
Your follow up to that was like, he was with the Saints first.
I was going to say that.
Right. Hold down.
I know this is off topic. Who was that? Your friend that works on cars?
Jake.
Is that who you were going to have go look at John's car?
Oh yeah.
Did you get a hold of him?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I wonder if you could do that, what you were saying, though, about taking the shifter out and putting a screwdriver in there and be able to pocket,
click
it down to where, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that would be something to look into.
I've seen junk cars like that.
Yeah, right. I've seen people have to do that, but I don't know if this can be done in his case, So.
I got an idea why it broke, but.
Well, yeah, the way you did say that. I'm sure you're right, too.
Mm-hmm.
Too hard.
Most likely.
So, looking forward to football. Who do you guys play first week?
Giants.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Home or away?
I think it's away.
Okay.
I think it's in Jersey.
Okay. Well, that ought to be a good one. Not to say that they'll be I still have to go Dallas. I say coming out of the chute, they're going to be pretty strong.
If the Eagles win the division, it's only going to be like.
Definitely. I agree. It'll go down to a shootout between those two. And who's to say,
I say it comes down to the last week.
It could. It very well could.
We're realistic Eagles fans.
Yeah, no, you can't. You can't do this and say, "You guys suck. You'll be 4-12." No, I'm not going to do that. That's not.
Yeah, it's like
I'm not dumb.
I don't think they will. And
if you do that, that's making this show just funny. That's not making it realistic. No, I really think, it could go down to who stays healthy too. Once again, we stayed pretty healthy last year. Where'd we end up? Boom. If you don't stay healthy and you lose a couple main guys during the season, you're done. I don't care who's backing up, who's coming. Hey, look at the Rams. Look what happened to that. And that killed me in fantasy football. Cooper Kupp went down.
Did you sign up for the fantasy?
Yeah, I'm already in there.
Okay, good.
The Cowboys already lost their rookie linebacker, Devon Overshown. He tore his ACL.
I've seen a couple.
I've seen
teams losing some people.
We had another receiver tear his ACL, and we had 3 ACL tears.
We lost McPherson for
the season. Yeah, he's that. Yeah, Zach McPherson
tore his Achilles.
Yeah, tore his Achilles. There's so many of these injuries. You and I talked about this, and we'll say this, and this might not always be true, but what are these guys doing during the off season?
Right.
That when they come in to train, it doesn't mean we just start getting our bodies ready. But I feel like sometimes this happens, and then these freak injuries happen. The one guy that went down for us was just backing up blocking. And he went in his foot. Yeah. He was just backing up.
That's why I said these kids. When we lived in Delaware and these kids were playing football and all that and everything, they would play football. This is no lie. Every day, 365 days a year, they'd be outside playing, and they wouldn't get hurt.
Yeah, because they're playing all the time. Everything's stretched.
I mean, you can get a broken arm.
I know anything can happen.
But like Cody, that one year when that guy. Helmet hit his foot, broke his foot. I mean, you can't help that broken bone. But nobody pulled anything.
What we're seeing is the same type of injuries all across the NFL. What is that telling us? We're not seeing different injuries. Yeah. We're seeing Achilles, ACLs. That's just conditioning. Yeah. All this is conditioning. And I'm with you. I really think a lot of these guys just seem to take it easy on the off season instead of putting in the time.
And I get it. They do all the workouts and football and all that.
But you're being paid. You want to know who puts in the time and workouts and he plays for the Eagles? Is Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
Here's a guy it's 365 days. You got a big contract. Somebody said, he's not going to. He'll change. No, he won't. He'll actually be better than he was.
The guy squats 600.
I know. Yeah.
That's why that push play works all the time.
That's
the
name of the play. That's what they call it. I know they did. I really don't understand that. Why can't everybody else in the league try to do it? You don't see very many teams do it, but you know what?
Have a quarterback that can
you got exactly. But you got just as much chance as we do to do it, so do it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, it's
Their thing is, well, the Eagles can do that play and get 3 yards every play. So
it's true.
Yeah, I mean,
It's true. And don't even hide it because they know he's going to do it when the two get around him from behind like this and he's in the middle. You know what the play is.
Jacobs, that was the running back, right? Raiders.
Josh Jacobs.
Yes,
he
Josh
signed-
Jacobs
he signed
signed a
a
1-year deal with the Raiders for $12 million.
So
But yes,
Who's Taylor going to sign with? The leading team
the leading
right now
team is the Dolphins, but
Well, I'm pretty sure he would
They
have
need
fun
a
down
running
there.
back.
it would make sense for them.
Yeah.
They do need a
They have
running back.
Raheem Mostert. but-
Yeah. Hey, take a little pressure off of what's his name, the quarterback who always
Tua.
Yeah, too.
Yeah.
Who always seems to get hurt doing everything because he's trying to run the ball.
Yeah.
Get a good running back in there. So maybe Dolphins are thinking this, man, we really could use this guy.
The Ravens could use a running back too.
Yeah, that's another
Yeah.
team. That's another one right there. Yeah. So we'll see
Man,
where
did you
we'll see where Taylor goes.
see, you
here
think
for
Lamar
Jonathan Taylor.
Jackson, if he stays healthy, be MVP of the league this year? Uh-oh. First call.
Sharon?
Yep.
Yeah,
His mom.
That's her. We'll give her hell.
Morning, you've reached the Wayne and Dob Show.
Good morning.
Morning, you've reached
Good
the
morning.
click the wrong show. Bye.
Good morning. My husband has a what?
What?
Hello?
Oh, yeah, wait a minute. Jimmy has a question.
Uh-oh. Jimmy's got
He
a
wants to
question.
know how they determine who gets 9 home games and who gets 8 home games in the NFL.
I'm gonna say if they had a winning record.
Every team in the Eagles division has 8 games at home. How come?
That's a good question. Here we are silent. I'll be honest with you, Jimmy. I don't know that one. I'd have to dig into that. That's a good question, but
Maybe
Because I noticed that the Raiders have 9 games at home.
their division was terrible.
The
last year.
Steelers have 9 games at home. And
Yeah.
everybody, I think, in the Eagles conference, the Eagles division there
And our,
is 8 games at home.
our division.
How'd they determine that?
I
What
wonder
is
if
that, next year that they'll get 9?
does it have to do with how you finish, or because we were so good, then
The Eagles don't play in New England. I mean,
do they get the lesser? I don't know. That's a good one.
the Eagles don't play in England this year, do they?
New England
No, and
first game of the season.
no, not New
London.
England.
London.
London?
Yeah.
Oh, London.
They're doing a London game.
No, we don't play over there, do we? No, I don't think so.
I was thinking maybe that might be.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how that's. I just know the better record you put up during a year, your next season's going to have a tough schedule overall,
Yeah.
and that's determined that way. If you go 1-16, your record, your schedule next year will be as easy as pie. But because we went 14-3 into the Super Bowl, that's why we do have a tough schedule this year. It's not.
I think the Cowboys could probably get every game at home and it wouldn't matter.
That was meant for Thomas.
Yeah, we know where it's met.
Yeah.
We're
You can
you can chime in, Tom.
chime in.
You know, yeah, we're being as objective as we can. Let's be real. Dallas will still put a pretty good team on the field. You know, they'll put a team on the field that's good. So it's
I'm
not.
being objective too.
I know. Yeah, your objective's a little different than mine.
All right.
That's all right. That's all right, Jimmy. That's why we want you to call in. That's the whole idea of calling in. Dude. So, but anyway,
I just spilled this stuff there.
we are we're watching Aaron Rodgers for the first time in preseason. Looked pretty good.
That's Sharon's favorite quarterback.
Is it? Well, we're watching your favorite quarterback throw a touchdown for his first preseason game that he's got in because he didn't play prior to yesterday or whatever they played.
Did she hear? She didn't even hear me. Did you hear me?
Who was that?
She didn't hear
Your
you.
favorite quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
Who was it?
Aaron Rodgers.
Oh. No, Darryl DeMonica was my favorite quarterback.
Wow, that takes me back a few years. Daryl Lamonica, Oakland Raiders.
My favorite coach was John Madden.
Gosh, she was a Raider fan back in the day.
Yeah.
Anybody else on that team? How about I'll do you one better. Kenny Stabler.
Yep, Kenny Stabler, George Blanda,
See, George Blanda, yeah, who could actually quarterback and kick field goals. Not a lot of
Fred
people.
Belitnikov.
Yeah. Fred
The guy had
Belitnikov.
a sticky all over his hands.
Fred Belitnikov. That was the first like long hair freaky people guy.
What do y'all think about Deshaun Watson?
That was the other quarterback that was thrown in.
This will be his,
conversation
and
about
this will be his first full
MVP.
season with
Yeah.
Cleveland.
My coffee.
And Cleveland has a fairly easier schedule this year, not overly, but fair. So I think that it stays healthy, protect him a little bit, and they've added a few weapons to that team down there, or out there. So yeah, I think Cleveland can have a winning record. I don't know how good they're going to be, but I think they can still have a winning record.
People are ranking him top 10 quarterback already.
Yeah, I mean, hey, give him his due. He needs it. This is his first full season with them being healthy. We'll see what he's up to. We'll see what he brings to the table. But staying healthy. And that's in any sport. I keep saying that. It's not like it's anything new. But what are those two doing anyway?
What do you guys?
I have a question for Thomas.
What's
I
going?
wondered if he got his birthday card.
I don't think so. Not yet.
As a hush comes over the crowd.
You check the mail? I'll check.
You sit still.
I got paid.
No, it's always something.
We have, no, not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
We're waiting.
I mailed, his shirt. I thought he would get it Saturday.
Well, we're waiting on it.
Okay.
Anyway, so what's new in the horse racing world?
Oh, they had a bad day yesterday. They had a horse go down,
Oh,
and it had
geez.
to be euthanized.
Oh, God.
And right at the
Wow.
just before the finish line,
No
the
kidding.
horse was going to win the race, and he broke his leg, and
Oh, my God.
down he went.
Yeah, I don't know
Wow.
about horse racing.
That's crazy. No, I don't either. That's why I asked them to.
It was on TV.
Oh, no kidding. Wow. What track were they at? Where was this?
Saratoga.
Oh, Saratoga. It was there. Okay. All right. Wow, that's a shame,
Yeah.
man. Can you imagine just before? I mean, that's just a horrible thing to even think about. Lord.
Didn't imagine he'd be the owner of that.
Can you
Yeah,
imagine
right,
how the
now.
owner and the
Oh,
trainer and
yeah, right, exactly.
the jockey and
You know,
the grooms and
Yep.
everybody gets involved in that.
Yeah, that's a whole.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's like a family.
In horse
Yeah.
racing, there's the perfect phrase. It takes a village to handle to raise a horse and have a winner, and that's for sure because there's a lot of people involved in behind the scenes in a horse racing. So, but anyway,
we were several years ago. We were at was it the Breeders' Cup? I think up at Belmont Park in New York, and right in front of us, a horse called Go for Wine broke her leg right in front of where we were sitting.
jeez.
And I'm telling you, you could have heard a pin drop
Oh,
in those grandstands. Everybody just, it was right at the finish line.
wow.
And she broke her leg. Yeah.
We got your card.
Guess what's in Thomas's hand?
Say what?
Guess what's in Thomas's hand? Are you watching? Look on the screen. As a hush comes over the crowd, you can hear a pin drop.
Do you see it?
No, I don't have the.
Oh,
I've just got my phone. I don't have my computer.
the birthday card. He's got it in his hand. Wayno went
Oh,
out.
okay, good.
He just checked the
Okay.
mailbox. We just checked the mail, and All right, open it up and let's see that $100 bill that's in there.
That's what I'm waiting for.
He's
Woo!
lucky. He's lucky to get five.
Since Thomas, we did reiterate that he just turned 21, so I guess he'll be treating for the next time we go out to the bar.
I mean, so I didn't pay for a single drink.
I was gonna put
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to when you're
21
21. Yeah, that's a good thing.
I didn't have enough money for the postage.
He was supposed to go to Tennessee with us.
But he didn't.
Hey, look, I got threatened to get fired. All right.
Exactly. Oh, there's a check in there.
Yeah, they told him he could go.
$2,500.
Woo! What'd you make a mistake? Supposed to be $250. Oh, Lord. Well, just to let you know, Sharon, my birthday coming up. It's in April. I got a ways to go yet, but I'll let you know.
Just send them both on the 17th.
Just send a care package.
Thank you, Nana, and Pop Up Jimmy.
There you go.
Did you hear Thomas?
No, I didn't hear him.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
What else we got here? You got anything on your paper, or we pretty much run through everything?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's good. I mean, we're still chatting about, football and now, Sharon, you do know that we're going to go to Wednesday night starting September 6th.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good. Yeah. Wednesday nights at 6:30.
Okay.
We're going to get away from the afternoon thing during football season because everybody's not going to be, I think more people are going to be prone to watching after dinner type thing or checking in than they're going to be on a Sunday, morning.
Yeah.
In that sense. Summertime's kind of rough, but a lot of people say, "Hey, why don't you pick a different time thing?" Well, we did what we could do, but yeah, we're gonna focus on probably 6:30 to 8 o'clock on Wednesday nights. So,
Okay.
looking forward to that. That way, we can report on the games Sunday and Monday. Like only 2 days later, the games will be fresh in our minds. If we did Sunday morning, the games would go on, and we wouldn't do them again till the following Sunday. That's what I told you. It's too long. So, but yeah,
he was mentioning that too.
Yeah, and that's good. That we never really thought about until we got together and started talking about it, and then it makes sense just to go ahead and do it since football is our biggest, it's Wayno and I's biggest sport. So,
and like we were talking too, like if something were to happen during the week,
right?
That we might think that that'd be a good topic to talk about. Jump on the Sunday morning or something.
Right
before the game.
Yeah. We can always do that.
Yeah. Thomas might be a Cowboy fan, but he's our favorite Cowboy fan.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sun's gotta shine on the dog's ass someday.
Jesus. Always got something coming out like that. Well.
A few years ago at Christmas, we had these, had this Chinese Christmas, and we bought decks of cards, and one was the Cowboys and one was the Eagles, and I was just praying that Thomas would pick the Eagles for his gift, and he did.
About
Well, you could have seen the expression on his face.
I can imagine. That's funny.
He's like, what?
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's good. Memories.
Mm-hmm.
That's memories. Always.
We kind of rigged it that year.
Yeah.
Yeah, we wanted him to get that one.
John got the Dallas deck, and he got the
Joey
Eagles
got
deck.
He got the Eagles.
Was it Joey or
And I
Joey.
think Jonathan got
Jonathan.
the Cowboys. didn't he?
Right. That's what Wayno just said.
Yeah, because Joey
Yeah.
was too young to do it,
Mhm.
What is this for voting?
I guess.
Donald J. Trump.
I mentioned that name.
Don't mention that name. Pop Jimmy's still on there.
What name was that? Trump. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me. Damn it. I slipped out, Jimmy.
Trump 2024, baby.
Well, we're getting a bus trip to go visit him in prison. We're all going to go visit Trump.
Oh my God. going to run the country from his jail cell.
Yeah, exactly. Ah, jeez.
Oh,
I'll still
man.
vote for
But
him.
then
Heck
again,
yeah, me too. Me too. Yeah, I couldn't do any worse than what the guy's doing and not running it from the White House. You know. But
oh, man.
so Sharon, they like the Phillies too?
Yeah.
So how did you watch the Phillies game, Sharon, last night?
Oh, dude, they did.
Yes, we did.
Yes, big game,
Yes,
game.
we did. They're waking up.
Yeah, that exactly what I said a little bit ago before you came on, that the bats are finally waking up. Jeez.
They just played a bad team.
Well, yeah, no, I know that. Well, that was even said before, but you still got to be able to hit the ball. But I mean, yeah, St. Louis is not a good team, and their pitching's worse. They have like one of the worst pitching staffs in the major leagues. But come see, come on, you know. And so that would be likely that you play the worst team in the league and lose to them, which Philly's done before.
Reds
You know.
earn win on a balk.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
That's Tron right there. That ride was Tron. They say that's fun.
Okay, guys, I gotta go here. I'm gonna grab some breakfast.
Okay.
All right.
And,
Sounds good.
I will talk with you guys later.
I'll take 3 eggs over easy, potatoes, hash browns, toast, and bacon.
Corned beef
Have
hash.
a good show.
Send it in the mail. All right. Thank you, Jimmy. We'll talk to you guys later, man.
We ate some already.
Okay, love you guys.
Love you
Love
too,
you
man.
too.
We'll see you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
And that was one of our regular callers, waiting Mom Sharon.
Ron.
Sharon, always look forward to listening to her and hearing a few things. And it was a couple of things she talked about wasn't so nice was the fact that the horses breaking their legs. Jeez,
Yeah.
right before finish lines. And of course, a horse has to be euthanized. Ain't nothing you can do for that. That sucks. Always wondered all kind of technology we have in this world. A horse breaks his leg, you got to kill it.
Yeah.
I never can understand that, but I guess they just can't do anything with that. That's weird. But you know, so
It broke both of his
No, it
legs.
keeps the glue supply up. You know.
glue. Jeez. I'll glue this. Wait for you to say that. And you're awful quiet this morning. What's the deal? We're just going to start calling this the Dob Show.
Well, you tried talking, and he just wants to over talk everybody. So, you know, just say every time.
Now you had something to say that get your mug up in the air.
Now I'm more told. As soon as football starts, it's rolling.
You got to do pre before, not preseason, but you know.
I was on vacation.
Oh please, we talked about that.
He
That's
wasn't
all.
doing his research.
We was in
Exactly. Then we're
Tennessee.
playing with them. Yeah, we was in Tennessee with all the chitlins.
It was a
Both
nice
of 'em.
spot too.
You guys were like shadowing Aiden and Aiden's parents the whole time.
Yeah, I know.
That's
His buddy's mom went to. His dad go to.
yeah.
They were down in Tennessee also.
Same time you were.
So every place we went,
No, every place
every place they went, we went, but we were like an hour or so off.
Oh, get out.
So we never ran into it. There's a lot of people
How about
from
that?
Jersey up there. It was weird.
Down there.
Up there, down there.
You know what? Get it
Over
right.
there.
It's
We'll say
Tennessee.
over there.
Yeah. It's
Over
down.
there.
It's down. It's south of us, people.
Who cares?
You know what? I don't
I don't
take that
care.
attitude.
Well, you're gonna have to. Look at this lip.
We kind of figured that.
Couldn't even stay on his feet. What an idiot.
Who's that? Fieldsy?
The new running back.
That's all he wants to do. Nice pass. Well, you ought to. He's wide open. Jeez. Poor tackling. How many we've seen that already in the preseason?
Nah, it's
Yeah, I know. Well,
They're just trying
Did
to
I
get the
say
big
that?
hit in.
and you wonder why I don't give you the floor because you don't have anything good to say.
it's pretty.
You know what that? So
Look at this. Oh, that's a good hit.
there you go. There's a good one too.
And they didn't throw a flag.
Boom. He laid off of him. Yeah, true. All you have to do is touch the helmet of the quarterback and he's up flag.
Yeah, right. Look at this. What I can't stand it.
You don't like Patrick Mahomes?
What is with you?
He's the best quarterback.
The
in
guy's
league.
talented.
He really is.
And Wayne says, I don't give a shit.
Well, let
There's
me
one.
go out here and
Oh, there you go.
See,
That's,
look,
is that any indication of the season?
Come on, Deshaun Watson. What are you doing, man?
Oh, pick.
Jawan Thornhill. Oof.
That was nice.
Yeah, they went for 2 and got it too. 8-3.
But they had
Look
to
at
because they had to because their kicker got hurt.
Oh. So that's what they're doing then. Going for 2 each time. Here's the backup.
They lost 2 people yesterday. The kicker and another guy.
Look, I'm just telling you. Look, preseason or not, is that terrible
That
tackling?
is terrible.
I don't arm tackle a guy with big on his shoulder pulling like that. Those are the guys that don't make the teams in the season. That's what. Those are the things you say.
What I think is, I think they should take.
I hate.
They should take your
that.
second stringers and play them. Like, say the Eagles are playing the Browns.
Right.
The Eagles put their starters out there. The Browns put their second stringers out. That way, you know how they're going to play against.
Who looks good against?
The
good guys. Right. No,
playing these guys
I get you.
against second team against second team is just like,
It's,
well, just go back and look at the tape in college.
Right.
You know.
right.
But
Here was
I guess they have their reasons.
There's the game yesterday from
Man, that was a
California.
good
Look at that
stretch
boy.
there.
Good Lord. Was he in college? Guy's huge. I think is what
You said that too.
Home run.
Today. Look how tall these kids are, man.
Look. He hit
He
that.
snags it.
He hit that to the opposite field. It wasn't even like he pulled it out that way. He just when he hit it, it went all that way. And he still had enough power.
How old are these kids?
12 years old, but you
12
can be
years old.
30. You can be your 13th birthday can come after a certain point. So some of those might be 13, just turned 13, but they're 12-year-old.
They're taller than Jimmy.
They're big kids, man. I'm telling you, California got the big
Look
team.
at this. What the heck are they doing?
Curacao, they've only got a few. They're mostly little.
What do they have? 12 errors and one play
Caribbean.
or one hit?
But they won.
That was when Curacao beat Chinese Taipei. Now Chinese Taipei was the team to beat in the International League, and Curacao beat them. So this game goes down to pitching again today. I really think that California comes out on top. I do.
What time's that game?
What's old Snookums doing here? Good Lord. Jesus. God. Let's focus on that. 3
What's her
o'clock.
name?
The game's on at 3 o'clock today. Little League World Series championship game. Yeah, what's her name? Where are you from? Who are you?
ESPN2.
What's your deal, hon? That's the great lady that does all the interviews, and the other girl's the girl that's always in the booth with the 2 guys. I ain't even seen her. I only saw her the one time. This lady does all the interviews. She goes in the stands, interviews the kids. She does all the stuff.
Man, she was smacking that Dick's sign.
Jesus.
Huh?
Yeah, the way. Yeah, just say it like, what is you smacking a
That's
Yeah.
why I said it that way.
sign?
You got to put a pause in there.
Dixie.
Yeah, then you say sign.
Yeah, it says that you don't get. Right. Oh, look, we're going to be getting some
We're
of
going to
that.
be getting some of that on the 16th of
Jacob's
September.
Pizza.
Jacob's Pizza.
Jeez.
Yeah,
That's
man.
for
I'd like to get some of there's an ice cream sandwich. Come on, baby. You're making me crazy.
this kid's about ready to cry.
He's about had enough. This was the Texas team there in the orange outfits.
All right,
She's just going through a bunch of stuff right now.
a lot of drama.
Fargo, that was from North Dakota. That was the North Dakota team.
Thought I was Wells Fargo.
There's dugout. I did that.
What the hell?
I got to do
He
that. They
did
all
that
go
at the
sliding
World
down the
Series.
hill there. See that big hill? That's out in like out your fields, and the whole thing from years ago was for little kids. They got on pieces of cardboard and slid down the hill. You ought to see it when it's muddy, and show it when it's really sloppy. Oh, my gosh.
That was when PA was.
And then when the major league team went to play, the Nationals and the Phillies played up there this last week at the big stadium, which is not right there. It's near there, and they had some of the pro players sliding down had their own phones and stuff, but they were coming down on the cardboard, filming themselves just to get the experience. Yeah, just to see what it was like.
Oh, did you guys talk about the Sean O'Malley fight?
no,
No, we did not.
No UFC.
that's what we got you.
Well, we're not the big
Sugar
UFC
Sean.
people.
Sugar Sean, I know who that is.
Sugar Sean.
I haven't even seen you. It hasn't even come up on here though, like
What was that,
UFC.
last night?
Nah, it was sometime last week.
Who fought last night?
Them.
That's boxing.
That's fighting.
Talking about UFC.
Oh, I have no idea.
Choppy. Anyway, who's anybody else chiming in? Good morning. Have a great show. Thank you, T. Terry chiming in, telling us have a great show. So far, so good. What time is it? 10:30. Been here an hour and a half. It's about right.
About right.
We usually fold about an hour and a half. It's easy. Remember that one time we went on 2 hours, 2.5 hours?
2 hours and 45
Well,
minutes.
we had Tom
We had
Hughes
Tom,
in
yeah.
them. So when we get a guest on, we will go a little longer because you don't want to just tell the guest, well, we got to go. We'll see you. Bring them in and boot them out. But no.
That was pretty good, too, because we brought
That
them
was
in to
good.
talk about
That was good.
racing, and they kind of tied it into a whole bunch of other sports.
Yeah, they were.
I never thought of.
They're pretty good on. Yeah, exactly. Yep. So, but anyway, we'll wrap it up here.
He's in the shower. Trevor, come here. Nothing. We have one of our Eagle Scouts here today. This is Trevor. Introduce yourself.
Hey, I'm Trevor. What's the podcast?
Last name, man?
Oh,
Yeah.
Trevor Waddington.
Yeah,
You're
you're on
live.
YouTube.
I'm live, really. How many viewers you got?
Hmm?
How many viewers you got?
We're getting there.
We're getting there. We got
130,000.
one right now.
130.
But we'll have about 30,
30?
35 people will end up
Yeah,
watching it.
right. And the replay when it gets, when we replay.
It's a little early.
So how long have you been in Scouts?
4 years.
4 years? This is an unexpected guest, by the way.
Yep.
He built a Gaga pit out at the Riverview Beach Park for his Eagle project.
Cool.
Him and the other scouts helped him put it back together. And
Sit down, Choppy.
That's nice.
Here, you can sit down.
yeah, take a seat there, bub. So Trevor's like, oh my God, you really got me on this thing? Put him on the spot.
Yes.
So
yes.
you're going after you turn 18, you're gonna stay in Sky, or you're gonna bail on us?
I'm bailing. I'm sorry.
At least he's
Bad
honest.
enough.
At least he's honest.
Yeah, it's the troop's pretty challenging right now, but they'll get there eventually.
Huh?
So
Well,
how was summer camp?
It was all right. One of the better ones we went to.
You like it? Where'd you go? Where'd you go? Hawk Mountain. That's right.
You like Hawk Mountain or Roosevelt?
I like Roosevelt. Personally, my favorite's Roosevelt.
Because the food's better.
I just liked it.
How was the food?
It was all right.
It
They gave us bagged lunches instead of like sitting in the dining room. That was pretty cool.
Now you're going to Rodney next summer.
We are.
Yeah, that's even better.
Who said that?
Huh?
I've been to Rodney already. I went to
Yeah.
Rodney last year.
It's all set
2
up.
years ago.
So I think it's you guys will be going there. Better food. What is it?
all about the food.
How do you know
That-
this?
Huh?
How do you know that they're going there? Already?
Me and Keith know everything,
Pretty
You're
much.
just joking.
right?
So where's Rodney at?
Yeah, and
Nah,
No.
Maryland.
that.
Maryland.
Yeah,
And where was the other one? The Hall?
Hawk
That
Mountain.
was yeah.
That's in PA.
Yeah.
Time to go.
Cool.
Good luck. You got you're losing your hair on your
You gotta
butt.
push Joey, man. Get in.
Man, you can't even push him to play football.
I don't know. We going there shouting all day, baby, for no reason. Oh, you'll be playing, right?
Yeah, I play.
You playing football, right?
Yeah.
What's his problem?
He wants to work out. He'll stay in the gym with Pal Moochie. Moochie.
Moochie. Palamooch.
I've been doing nothing all day.
Paul Mucci's one of the teachers over at the Pennsylvania High School runs the
Weightlifting program.
weightlifting program.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to work out, he'll work you out. That's for daggone sure. Holy cow, man. Well, that's about it.
Yeah, I think we'll wrap it up here for this week. Covered quite a few things.
Don't
Oh,
forget,
oh.
September 16th will be at Jacob's Pizza.
September 16th. We don't have a time yet, but we will give you a time soon.
I'll nail down the time today.
I'm assuming 11, between 11 and 12 or something like that. We'll start time will be.
And that'll be in addition to our Wednesday show. So
Right.
Well, it will be on Wednesday. Then that Saturday we'll be there.
Right.
And
Make Saturday a vlog. Do a vlog on Saturday.
make a what?
A vlog. You record your whole day, and then edit it, and then post it.
Oh, we don't edit.
Just record and then post
put a
it.
24-hour video.
Whatever happens, happens.
Yeah.
Like I dropped the F-bomb earlier. It's staying in there. YouTube.
Well, no, I'm saying for the vlog, you're gonna edit the videos that you take all in one day together and make it one long video.
Or take that one long video and make it in a short video.
Too much work.
Yeah.
That's too much. But
When people don't want to watch 8 hours.
we'll put the date on there.
Right.
Then I mean, I guess
Which I forgot to
like a
put
live
on this
show, I
one, but I'll
guess.
do that when I repost it.
Yeah, you can do the date. Right.
All right. Well,
All right,
we're
we're
off of
ending.
here. I'd like to thank Thomas for coming in and talking.
Thank you,
Go
Thomas.
Cowboys,
I'd like to
baby.
thank Trevor for
Stopping in.
stopping in.
Yeah.
He just popped in. He's like, screw it, I'm crashing the party. Don't even knock. Just walks in.
Yeah.
What kind of
Yeah, we
scout
said
is
it.
that?
That's what live's all about.
Who?
Joey,
Ah.
just walk right in.
Door's always open.
Well, because your mom probably said, just, I don't care.
Well, he doesn't walk in because of the dogs, but
No, kick them dogs.
But who doesn't just walk in?
Joey,
Oh, now,
they're like walking on that patio.
yeah, what's that? What's that?
Yeah, him and that fan.
Yeah.
I swear I'd like to smack that thing right out of his hand.
Yeah,
Who is it?
Diddy.
Did he this? Yeah, because he donated money, he thinks he can go around and
Oh, I'm the
look like a
best,
freak
man. I
doing
donated $1
that.
million.
Don't get us started because we'll end up saying something. We'll get booed.
What about Deion Sanders' college team this year?
Colorado?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do y'all think?
I think good things. Yeah.
I think he should coach in
I like Deion Sanders.
Dion, yeah.
I mean, he played for Dallas.
Prime time.
prime time.
If you play for Dallas and you're good, we'll like you after you retire.
Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of hate. Everybody's gonna like Dak after.
Like, what's that?
Yeah,
He
sure.
said-
Replacing
You
him.
get a lot of heat. I like that.
Well, no. Well, hold on now. Ain't
Well, it's
no
like I
way-
hated Aikman all them years. I like him now.
You can't say that, Trey Lance.
Romo, I really hated Romo. I like him now.
Mhm.
Emmitt
Just
Smith.
Good commentator. Yeah,
He
that's
is.
why.
I like him.
He's one of the best.
Hall of Fame quarterback, man.
He's one of the best.
Who you picking? Joe Buck, Chris Collinsworth, or Romo?
Romo.
Telling you.
Going Romo, baby.
Yeah.
Joe Buck.
Collinsworth and Buck can go.
Oh man.
Nah, Buck doesn't. Collinsworth is the worst.
Collinsworth.
Oh, God.
I hate hearing him talk.
And his son's even worse.
I ain't heard him.
Oh, God. He's,
No, Jordy Nelson.
him.
No,
You know-
Greg Olson, I think it is. Is that who it is?
I don't like Collinsworth's son either. It's a Simmons' son. He does it too, man. He's a jackwagon. Raiders and Josh Jacobs, 1 year.
Yeah, I think it's Greg Olson.
So, all right. Well,
All right.
we're going to shut this down.
We're gonna end it, and we will see you
See you next week.
next
We
week.
out.
Peace out. Who's that Bond?
All right. See you later, everyone. Till next time.
Goodbye.
Bye.